roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20.
Army knife, man. Put me in.
We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Starbase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Paperclip City, baby! Martinsville Speedway, Martinsville, Virginia. Home of the world-famous Martinsville hot dogs. That's where we're at here tonight for the ServPro 200. 200 laps around the short track. Virtual grandfather clock going to be handed out. And yeah, there's a little thing of a chase right smack dab in the middle of it from Daytona all the way to Martinsville. He's going to survive the chaos that will happen tonight. Got the tune in to find out. Here live on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Good evening, folks. Redneck Announcer Jake Reeves, Anthony Shababy joining me alongside. Waiting on Wesley Outland. He'll be here in just a little bit. And as always, the Australian Dean Hopton Biggles on production. Anthony, I mean, we watched it last week. I mean, Daytona, it was crazy. I mean, you friggin' name it, man. I mean, Cole Larson goes out there, bam, gets his first win. Look at this. The whole, it all flipped. I mean, literally, I mean, there for a second, I thought I was actually drunk. Just looking at the graph. I mean, just looking at the chase, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy stuff right here. I mean, wild stuff. How the hell are you? Obviously, here at Martinsville.
Man,
It's going to be a good one.
I'm still actually processing last week, and that I told you the week before, just sitting there listening into you guys and watching the race. There's a point where you just go through this whole blur, and you're just mesmerized with what happened. And I think we have some point shifts with that race too. Some new heads to the top, Jacob.
Yeah, hell yeah, there is. Cole Larson, Hunter Parsons up there. Parsons actually 1 point. That is a 1. I thought it was a 7 there for a second. No, that is a 1. 1 point behind Cole Larson coming into tonight. Obviously, wins does not matter, obviously. So, it is what it is. Cole did get the win last week. Let's not shadow away from that. Let's not take that away. But it's all about the points. It's all about accumulating the most points. And Cole Larson coming in at the right time, getting hot when he needs to. Here you go, 6 hours of Spa. It'll be September the 20th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. There's your entry fees. 2-man teams, obviously, live race control. And obviously, it'll be broadcasted live right here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. You see all of what you got going on right there. And you could have your logo right there where that Kevin arrow is. So,
How excited are you?
Get you something, baby. Get you a logo right there.
How excited are you, man? You sound excited. I'm pretty pumped for this.
I am pumped, baby. I am absolutely pumped because it is short track racing. It is Martinsville. We have no idea what the hell's going to happen. It's either going to be very crazy, chaotic. To be honest with you, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. Starting grid lined up for you here tonight for the DSR Electric Truck Series. We're waiting for that grid. There it is. Wow, look at the front row. Craig Bontrager, Mark Cofield up here at the front of the field. Carrot Tribute, Adam Newton right there behind him as well. Adam Newton, one of those drivers trying to chase that championship. Hunter Parsons, second in the points coming into tonight. 1 point back, sitting there P5. Brandon Wallace will be starting to his outside rather. Right behind them, the boss man Brady LaBeouf and the Billy Steve Barnett gonna slide up right there on the row 5. And top 10, Wesley Allen, baby, you are back. Taylor Peacock, Joey Stires, the top 10.
Let's move on to row number 6. Finds Tyler Justice in the Sim Shop entry. Lucas Lyons alongside in 41. Row 7, by the way, starting lineup presented by DSR Electric. Craig Schroeder, Blake Lothian, NASCAR ARCA driver. Wellesley Mass driver in 14th. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, is ready to go alongside Dan Hagan. Not done yet. Row number 9, Jonathan Cofield struggled last week in Daytona. Tyler Goodwin is right there alongside. Top 20 in the grid. We'll find the drivers of Nate Maurer. And there is Cole Larson. First ever win. The Larson family last week in Daytona. He starts 20th.
And Andrew Harris going to be right there behind them with Buzzy Margo, 21st, 22nd. In row 11, you flip-flop back to the top 24s, Peyton Hubbard. And the Spice Man, Chris Sedman. See if he can get a little bit spicy here to that ServPro 200 here at Martinsville. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. and great Scott Shane Scott. Damn, he had a shot last week at Daytona. Just didn't pan out for the 21. We'll see what he can do here tonight at Martinsville. Shane Trotter, Chris Ellis be rolling off back there 27th and 28th respectively. Then top 30, VP Operations, Mr. Cody Knight, Mr. Jason Morales rolling off in the top 30.
Still not done. Raul Meza alongside with Tyler Dittmer. Row 17 on the grid. We'll find Matt Cherry, the defending champion, and J.D. Larson alongside in the 98. Row 18. Here in Martinsville, Chris Blanchard of the Paperclip and Aaron Van Rattle alongside. Row 19 on the grid, we'll find Stephen Gregory, and that is the starting lineup. TJ Moore, by the way, race director. Sear in stage information as we get ready to go on the half mile. That is Martinsville Speedway. This race will be 200 laps. Each stage, as long as there's not an accident, will stay green to start the next stage. I want to emphasize that. Stages 1 and 2 there, Jacob, will both be green flag racing at the end of the stages, which I got a feeling we'll have our yellow flag ready, Barney. Just be prepared. All right, we know it.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, you think about it, Wesley. Me and you. I mean, how many races have we called here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network? About every time we've come to Martinsville, usually all hell ends up breaking loose. That's just usually how it is. I mean, it's just one of those chaotic things. I mean, it's a very historic racetrack. It's a very good racetrack. You can get some great green flag racing in. But not only with NASRA, it's just anybody that's raced at Martinsville and league races, it always turns into a kerfluffle and it's a damn disaster. But hopefully we can get it straightened out tonight, obviously right here in the chase.
Pace truck is onto the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, race number 2 in the chase for season 7 for the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Coming to green, Martinsville, you have a virtual race.
Yeehaw, here we go. Craig Bontrager sliding right on out to the front. Kerry Tribune gonna try to take the opportunity, jump down to the inside. Adam Newton Bulldog right there behind him as well. Mark Cofield up here. That's Jonathan Cofield's Teddy trying to make it happen, and caution is out right off the bat. Barely even got going. Raul Meza.
Raul Meza with problems. Oh, Raul, what happened, buddy? You shaking his head in disbelief?
Damn, he looks rough, man. He ain't even got his hat on like he usually does. Something up right there with Raul Meza. He needs to find his hat. Either that or he just threw it because he got caught up in that wreck. I'm not sure.
He might have just woke up from a nap, you know? I mean,
that's a good possibility.
Yeah.
Very good possibility, matter of fact.
Do not disturb. Look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think he'll be okay, though. I don't think there's that much damage on the 37. I think he'll be all right. No. ServPro caution for the ServPro truck, pardon the pun. There you go. Oh, yeah, there's the obviously, look at this. Cole Larson winning chase race number 1 and put himself towards a chance to win the championship. Look at that. Just Hunter Parsons back by 1 point, and then it's 18 back with Lyons, Goodwin, Newton, and a guy that's really mired, Jonathan Cofield now, Jacob. He's kind of put himself in a hole. Not too bad, right? Still 6th, but he had a pretty bad showing in Daytona last week. He really did.
Yeah, I mean, he really did. We've watched Jonathan Cofield race numerous times, Wesley. I mean, we usually don't see him light it up on the super speedways. We usually don't really see him light it up on short tracks. Mainly we see Cofield light it up on 1.5 miles or Dover or whatever. Usually it's the 1.5 miles where we see Cofield just let her eat. So I wouldn't expect to see Cofield being real hot here tonight. Nothing against him or nothing, but he's already dropped as well. He was one of the top runners coming into the chase, and now he's already fell back to 6th. And like you said, he's running 18th right now. So pretty tall hill that he's going to have to climb if he wants to try to get back in this thing.
Like the field to be ready to double up. By the way, if you're looking at the scoring ticker, all the drivers that are in gold or yellow on your ticker are playoff contenders in the chase. They're in the chase. Keep up with that. 16 of them in gold. Here they come back inside the United Reynolds restart zone. Back to green at Martinsville. Still a long way to go in this one. 1 lap under green. Everything else has been caution laps, and we're back underway on lap number 5.
Bontrager going to try to check up on out of here. Cofield and Kerry Tribune, they'll go side by side. Adam Newton, Hunter Parsons back there with them as the top 5 as they work their way through 3. Cofield door bangs with Kerry Tribune, opens the outdoor lane up. And here comes Adam Newton. He's going to try to slide to the outside of Mark Cofield.
Mark Cofield down to the bottom. Here he comes on the inside. Tries to open up a door there for that driver of Newton. Adam Newton got some different colors on his truck number 19. And there's the driver on board from Statesville, Hunter Parsons now in the top 5. Single file down the back straightaway. 1
Single
point
file.
back to Larson.
Yeah, Parson obviously tried to make it happen one way or another, but Kerry Tribune actually the fastest right now to everybody, 19.759. It ain't too far off with Kerry, actually that was Adam Newton. They hit the 19.759. Kerry Tribune right there behind him, the Bontrager. You see where we're at right there? The top 5 drivers are the fastest ones up here at the front of the field. Top 5 of the fastest drivers. Joey Stires, he's actually kind of calm right now, kind of looking like he's kind of cool, collected. Not what he looked like last week at Daytona. So, yeah, rocking the, oh my God, he's rocking the West Virginia, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Did he turn on his team, Wesley? Come on, man.
I love it. No more Illini, Illinois Illini. What happened?
Oh, my Lord.
Interrogation coming up for Joey Stires. What the hell? He went from the Big 12 to the Big 12 to the freaking what are they part of? The Mountaineer again. Well, I think West Virginia is still part of the Big 12, so or Big 10. Yeah, I think they
Big
are.
12.
Yeah,
Big 12.
Yeah. They are part of the Big 12. Whoa, look out, 41 loose, Lions. You just caught a glimpse of it, and he saves the truck alongside Cofield as they go down into the corner.
Well, what a save right there, honestly, by Lucas Lyons right there.
Woo.
Trying to mix it up as well. There is Brandon Wallace right there on the 99 right there on his back door. Here's Blake Lothian. Damn, Wallace all over the place. This is not what you want to do. This is not where you want to be loose at, especially coming off of the corner. Snap around like that. This ain't no dirt late model, son. This is a truck. This is asphalt. This is not dirt. Got to keep that sucker straight for Brandon Wallace. As he's already lost his spot to Blake Lothian. Better watch his back door because coming to Frog Luke Smith may end up taking a shot at him right here in a second.
Kermit the Frog, I'm ready to race on the corners of the kick paper clip.
Craig Bontrager, by the way, leading right now, non-chase driver. Truck 49 out in front, but here comes Kerry Tribune, Adam Newton, 2 of the chase contenders. 8 of the top 16 chase drivers are in the top 10 right now.
It just shows right there, Wesley, that you're going to have to be on your game each and every week right there. I mean, the chase drivers, they've come out to play. They're not screwing around. I mean, granted, this is not a 10-race chase, obviously, like NASCAR has got it. This is a whole different ballgame. You see it, 4 sets of tires. We're estimating 90 laps on a tank of fuel, so you damn near can run it halfway or to the halfway point and be able to make it, obviously with that 65% fuel limit. But ain't nobody playing around now, Wesley. I mean, we're in chase racing, and yeah, it's less than 10 races as well, so that just kind of shortens up the distance, makes it a little bit more interesting.
I mean, it really does, right? I mean, it makes things very fun, and you got to be on your game, right? There cannot be any mistakes, and if you do have any mistakes, hope they happen at the beginning, not the end, because it can take yourself out of contention. Right now, stage number 1, remember, 50-lap stages, with the exception of that last stage, which will be 100 laps. And remember, at the end of each stage, lap 50, lap 100 will stay green. We race on unless there's a caution. Right now, these guys quickly at the whip with Craig Bontrager, Kerry Tribune, Adam Newton, Mark Cofield, Hunter Parsons. Right now, your top 5 as Barney overlooks from the flag stand, and they're already on the back straightaway.
Yeah, I mean, they're still working their way around. Obviously, 30 laps left here at stage 1. Remember, Wesley, as you mentioned, we're not going to have a caution pop off anytime soon, to try to make that interesting or nothing. So we should be good to go right there, unless we get a caution, natural caution. That's about the only way that we're going to get one right there at the stage. As you see Adam Newton kind of throw it to Kerry Tribune a little bit right here on the tailgate, almost knocked him sideways. You're going to see a lot of that tonight, folks. A lot of bumper banging, guys running each other over, because eventually, Wesley, it's one of those chrome horn deals. Hit you a couple times, you ain't moving, you're holding me up. Eventually, you just say, screw it, you just run them over and just send their ass right up into the wall. I mean, literally, no pun intended. I mean, literally, that's what you got to do sometimes.
Exactly right.
We don't care about SVG. We don't care about SVG, man. Come on now.
Yesterday was, that race sucked anyway. That race sucked yesterday anyway. Like, it sucked. If anybody else in the NASCAR world ain't gonna say how they truly feel, it sucked. The car sucked. The racing sucks. They wonder why their numbers are dropping off. I told somebody the other day, I said, you know what? You need to watch a NASRA broadcast because we put on a better damn show than NASCAR's been doing lately on network TV. Like, seriously. And yes, I got beef. Cue it up. I don't care. It's the truth. We got beef. It's horrible. The racing is horrible. And if there's anybody out there that thinks differently, then you're not a racer. You're not a race fan. And let me clarify something. It ain't got nothing to do with the bumping, banging, rock'em, sock'em, robots tearing shit up. Pardon my language. It is, I like racing. I like 2 and 3 wide. I like bumping. I like banging. I like hard racing with somebody. You don't see that anymore. Bontrager's doing great. Yeah. Craig Bontrager doing good, stepping up. He's not a playoff driver or chase driver, but he's doing good leading right now. I'm proud of him right now, Jacob.
I'm scared to say anything because Wesley just scared the crap out of everybody that was watching the broadcast right now.
Why?
I mean, he kind of went off a little bit. Well, I mean, but you're not saying anything that, none of us has thought. I mean, we're all
other
thinking
people are
the
afraid to
same
say
thing.
or they don't want to say it. Right. It's the truth. I'm just being honest.
I'm steady. You know how I feel about the whole damn thing. You know how I feel about it.
There's people that I know that work in NASCAR, and they'll tell you the same thing. Yeah. I mean, it's just, come on.
It's sad. Yeah, I mean, NASCAR broadcasts are kicking. Yeah, they're rolling. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all out of damn bubble gum, buddy. I'm all out of gum. Yep. We got to talk to Joey about this West Virginia shirt, though. Gotta ask him. Does he feel offended about what I said to him last week, Jacob? What do you think?
I think he probably does, to be honest with you.
And we got Anthony Shababy. Anthony Shababy is in the background again. He's a shadow, so he's just kind of he's just behind the backgrounds right now, just kind of shadowing, scouting, watching what's to go on. So, we'll wait for a commercial break. So, but yeah, Anthony just kind of shadowing, watching along what's going on. But what I was going to say in regards to that is he's gonna know what to think. Like, seriously. So
he don't know what to think right now.
Back to the race right now. 30 laps completed, and Craig Bontrager is leading. You got Bontrager, you got Tribune, you got Newton, and you have got lap traffic up ahead. That is Chris Ellis. That's up ahead, the Raleigh, North Carolina driver. Trying to pick him up, putting him lap down. That's for 33rd, Jacob, heading back into 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how, quick, the Bontrager is literally rock and rolling right now. I mean, granted, he's not gone by no means. I mean, Adam Newton's still right there on his back door, about a half a second, less than a second, really, pushing about that half a second mark. Him, Kerry Tribune right there sitting in second and third. And, already 34 laps, if you want to call it, into this thing. We're already popping into some lap traffic, and that will be the interesting part right there, Wesley. Especially, with Bontrager up here. He's got to try to figure out how to get around him. I mean, granted, 108, 107 track temp. It's nothing crazy. We've seen it way hotter. Me and Dean, hell, we called a race, what was it, Thursday night, Dean? And what was it, about 125 degrees? And it was at Talladega, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? No, scratch that. No, it wasn't Talladega. No, I got my races all mixed up. It was a different one. But anyway, beside the point, lap traffic is going to play a big factor here tonight because this place is primarily a one-groove racetrack all the way around the bottom.
You remember, this racetrack has like a little bit of concrete too. They're hitting that concrete right now. If you're looking at it, then they got the pavement down on the straightaway. It's very unique because it's a concrete pavement surface here at Martinsville, and one side of the racetrack can Whoa, just like that. Look at Adam Newton in the wall. The Buddy Project 19 opens the door. Kerry Tribune for second. By the way, under 15 to go in stage number 1. But I was going to say, though, Jacob, is that the track here, it's abrasive on tires, especially when they hit the concrete surface. So something to keep an eye on here for the race tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. I mean, these drivers got to be careful with that. I mean, and then you throw the now 110-degree track temp. It's going to play another factor into this, as as far as the tire wear and all that good stuff as well.
Yes.
And we're going to have to see that. Bontrager, though, still sitting there, still sitting pretty. You see it 110, air temp 80 degrees. Nothing really crazy as far as that. I mean, track temp, I mean, it could be higher, but could be a hell of a lot lower, to be honest with you, as well. But now Bontrager starting to work on Ellis right here. He's got Buzzy Mongold and others right up the hill. Ellis said, screw it, got out of the way, let Bontrager go. Adam Newton really hoping that he will get the same courtesy out of that. LeBump and Peacock, though, remember them? They had a little bit of a racing going on right there at the right before we got started with the chase. Peacock won for the regular season finale, if I'm not mistaken, Wesley. That was in Texas for the regular season finale, and LeBump ended up finishing second out of that. So both of them mixing it up right here.
Yeah, but Taylor Peacock, a 2-time winner during the regular season in season 7 tonight. By the way, McLovin, you're exactly right, and I was thinking that the Big 12, West Virginia Mountaineers is in the Big 12 conference. Illinois is Big 10. So, thank you for that update. Under 10 remaining now in stage number 1. No, McLovin, McDonald's, man. No, that's McDowell's. That's McDowell's. I have no idea. 8 to go. Remember, into stage number 1, we go right in the Glass Mechanics stage 2 here in Martinsville. And currently, Jacob, everybody just continuing to stay single file, moving down the racetrack. Bontrager now getting closer and closer to these other drivers as they work their way again. Look at Buzzy Mongold. He's under attack, trying to stay on the lead lap.
I can't see nothing but purple. That's all I can see right here. Look at him right there. Look at that. See Mongold, Chris Blanchard right there. Watch Blanchard right here. Watch Buzzy going into the corner. He's sawing the hell out of that wheel, baby. He is literally moving all over the place trying to get the wheel kicked down. We saw smoke, but no caution. But Buzzy cranking the hell out of that wheel right there. Triggers. There goes Buzzy Mongold. He goes around, got loose, spun it around. The caution is out.
That was a very nice, Craig. I gotta wonder if the race director is gonna call the caution on the 49 and put him to the rear. I gotta wonder if that's gonna happen, Jacob, because
I think he will. I mean, if we look right here, watch what happens right here.
Let's watch it
Buzzy's
here.
gonna send it in. I mean, he was already sideways. I mean, he was there. I mean, Bontrager's got to go. He's got Newton straight up his tailpipes. He ain't got nothing to work out with and everything else. I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do, and obviously got loose. And sorry, I got distracted.
Now that I think about it, you saw where the 12 did check up behind the 9 to, try to avoid hitting his tailgate, and then, the 49 had nowhere to go. So I retract my previous statement. That was just a racing ordeal, but it doesn't matter anyway, because Craig Bontrager is going to come down to the pit lane, and so will a host of other trucks as well. They're going to pit here, as what we told you is going to be the end of stage number 1, because remember, stage 2 begins at lap 51. The end of lap 50. So Parsons now, it looks like, is going to be showed as the leader. Now remember, just like we said, though, Jacob, it does not matter that they caught a caution here. The stage points are given on the number of the stage lap. So whoever is up in front at lap number 50 in 2 laps, which right now looks like Hunter Parsons, he is going to be awarded the stage winner.
Pretty good deal for that right there if he's able to make it happen right there. So we'll see. I mean, Hunter Parsons, if it all works out that way, and granted, you know, if it goes like this and Buzzy and all of them end up going around, I mean, it's at the end of 50. That's what we've always been told. I mean, it's not one of those.
Right.
It's not one of those leagues where you have
Here's the wave around. So here's the wave around. These are drivers that decided to not pit to stay in front of the leader that were on the tail end of the lead lap or a lap down in front of the leaders, and they take the wave around to get back on the lead lap or get one of their laps back, and now you see them getting back in line. Hunter Parsons and Taylor Peacock. It will be lap number 50 when they come back to green, and they're actually waving the green flag off. The lights were off of the pace truck there, Jacob, but now they're waving the restart off. They should get the one to go this time by, and this will officially conclude stage one. Hunter Parsons is the stage one winner.
Yeah, and ironically enough, if you just saw it right there, actually Peacock just kind of gassed up right there just for the hell of it to be in front of Parsons, which, I mean, you know, a little bit of friendly love between them, obviously. Parsons gets it. Peacock just, he knew that we, you know, was showing everything on TV, figured he'd poke a little bit of fun right there at the 91, but, I mean, what a drive for Hunter Parsons. You saw it last week with Cole Larson winning the race, and then Parsons sitting second in the points, 1 point back. Just got to help motivate that 91 just a little bit right there, Wesley.
Hunter Parsons, Taylor Peacock. Parsons, leader outside, preferred. Spinning tires, Joey's tires, green flag. Class Mechanics Stage 2 underway at Martinsville.
Don't spin your tires, Joey's tires. We got a wreck back here in the back. No caution. Yeah, oh, good Lord, Buzzy Mongo, Raul Meza.
Oh, my God.
Where is the damn caution? We still have no caution.
Parking lot. Yeah, it's out. It's out now. It's out now.
Lord.
Yeah. It's out now. So my goodness, we got beef with the yellow flag. We've got beef with the yellow lights. Yeah. Here's a replay. I wonder, honestly, if it really started, Jacob, with the spinning of the tires with Joey's tires. And then it made everybody behind them check up. What do you think?
It's a very good possibility. We'll see. I mean, you know, Joey's way up the hill. They send it going into one, and no, that's just a straight up bottleneck. I mean, damn, Hubbard goes around, Maurer goes around, goes Schroeder in the 56, Cody Knott stuck in the middle of it. That's a straight up parking lot party, like you would call, Wesley. I don't think it had anything to do with Stires spinning the tires right there. I think it was just everybody just sending it going into the corner. It's just one of those typical deals here at Martinsville. Everybody checks up at bottlenecks and comes straight back. Look, I mean, bam, 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 bam. Everybody just run each other over, and then eventually everybody ends up going around.
Well, we have not took a ad in a while, a break in a while, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're taking a break. More coverage from the paperclip. Martinsville, stage 2 is on. We're back in a moment.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase.
He said nothing yet.
Back here at Martinsville. Field getting ready to come back for the restart here at Martinsville after that last caution. Only 3 cautions so far. Stage number 2, lap number 56 of the 200. And we are back underway. Leaders are on the back stretch and Parsons in front.
Yeah, doing a damn good job of it with obviously Joey Stires right there behind him. Remember, Stires spun his tires a while ago. Here's Peacock, here's LaBeouf, here's Lyons, here's Barnett as they work their way around. Top 7 drivers, all of them in the chase. Jeffrey Johnson right there sitting in 9th. Another caution.
Oh, boy.
ServPro caution. Oh, damn it. It's Jonathan Cofield in the 58. Him and Daddy getting mixed up right there with Blake Lothian.
Father, son, Cofield crash, and others to put us under yellow flag for the 5th time. Jacob, you saw it happen in turn 2.
Yeah, unfortunate right here. I mean, there's Lothian, there is Cofield. Maybe Cofield ends up going in a little bit too hard, ends up running him over as well. Cole Larson there as well. Nah, Martin just kind of comes down. Lothian right there into that mix, and Lothian tries to get on the brakes, tries not to run him over. Unfortunately, he gets run over from behind by Jonathan Cofield. And we're going to see a lot of this here tonight, Wesley. We're going to see a lot of this that we're seeing right now live here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. I mean, it's just how it's going to be right here. The drivers coming in, drivers are going to try to put blocks on one another. People's going to get run over, and there's going to be feelings. And I mean, obviously, there will be hurt feelings, and obviously, you know, we got beef. There's going to be some people that's going to be pissed off at one another after this is all said and done. I promise you, that's just how it always is.
We got beef, and we got chicken, and we've got, pork. We got pork. Yeah. We got beef, we got pork. On board, Jonathan Cofield, nowhere for him to go. Lothian got into Daddy Mark, and then around with the 43 and the 58. And, I mean, there you go.
Well, and to Dean's point right there, I mean, what can Cofield do right there? Well, nothing really. I mean, he can't do anything at that point. I mean, you could lock it up. I mean, you could slam on the brakes. You could lock it up. The only thing is Hunter Parsons, actually, I believe he came down pit road at the 91. So, but anyway, like I was saying, I really don't think Cofield could have done anything right there. He could have. He could have locked it up. And, one of two things would have happened. He could have locked it up and possibly spun the tires, or spun it around from locking the brakes up. He could have spun it around, or somebody could have just drove straight in the back of him and spun him around. So, it's Martinsville, baby. This is how it is.
We got enough time. They got the one to go. The next caution will pull in, Joey. Interrogate him about wearing West Virginia clothes instead of Illinois. So what happened? What happened with the... Man, it looks like he's cleaned up his man cave. It looks like he's doing some painting or something, don't it? Like, don't it look like there's something on the walls with tape and whatnot, Getting ready for the new football season. Let's go back to green. Glass Mechanic stage number 2 in the ServPro 2. Oh my goodness, Lions and others. We have got a damn parking lot in turn 1.
Yeah, we thought.
Oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, open up a virtual Waffle House. We are scattered, smothered, covered, sliced, diced, chopped. Wow.
My Lord. Yeah, Dean, I ain't got a damn clue what that
41.
Right
Go to the 41 Alliance, because that's where it happened. Up front, Lucas Lyons at 41. There it is. All hell broke loose, and then now, there it is. Oh, boy. Oh, man.
I mean, unbelievable. I mean, there you see Lyons. I mean, he gets tagged. Hillbilly there. Adam Newton there as well. Your point leader, Cole Larson, got a piece of it as well. He went around. I mean, you name it, they were in it pretty much. I mean, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know what onboard truck you're looking at, but you need, but if you want to find somebody beside him caught up in it, I mean, it was Lion. Yeah, there you go. Wow, take your pick. Well, oh, my goodness. Daytona winner last week, Larson, Hunter Parsons. Hunter Parsons will be a fun camera angle. Let's see what it's like for him. Look at Brady LaBeouf trying to go into backup mode. Let's go on board with the 91. Let's go on board with the 91 of Hunter Parsons. That'll be a very interesting camera angle right here, Jacob.
Yeah, and the bad part is these guys, back here, Hunter Parsons, LaBeouf, and all of them, they can't do nothing. I mean, it all
Look
happens
out.
right in front of them. Look at Parsons. I mean, damn, he gets
And then
nailed
he
from
gets
behind.
sandwiched. Look at this. Yeah, he just drives into
All
the dog
these-
pile.
Everybody back here, they can't do a damn thing. They've got to sit there, and they have to wait. They can't do nothing. I mean, Shane Scott and others, they didn't get involved in it, but they have to wait. They have to sit there and wait for the track to finally get cleared up. That way they can drive through there. Watch Brady LaBeouf, the 24. We'll see how it turned out for him. See the smoke. I mean, a lot of these drivers, they didn't have a whole lot of time to just slam on the brakes. I mean, odds are because they really wasn't expecting that to happen, to be honest with you. You usually don't see that, especially on the restart going into turn one.
Trying to think of the year it was that, oh my goodness. No, I'm trying to think of the time where there was like the crazy crash at the end of the cup race and all the cars like come crashing across the finish line. It was just right. It was I think it was the Martinsville night race. It
was 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same one where Denny wrecked Chase.
You wrecked
All the
me.
Chase
You
Elliott
wrecked
fans would know that one. Yeah. All the Chase Elliott fans know that one. I promise
Short
you.
track racing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the big parking lot. The parking lot at the end of the race when the late Kyle Busch and I believe it was the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. All them got together coming off of turn 4. Kyle Busch, I think, ended up winning the race. But then there's all hell breaking loose. Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin and whoever was in the 21 at the time. I guess it was, who was in the 21? I guess was it
Blaney.
Tyler, Dave Blaney. Yeah, Blaney. Blaney.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
All of that crazy accidents. That's exactly what that reminded me of. As we go back to green, 30 remaining in stage number 2, 30 remaining in halfway. Joey Steyer's out in front at the paperclip.
He's doing a damn fine job of it as well. I mean, Joey up here mixing it up. Chris Cinnamon, he's up a whole bunch. 22 positions is what he is up. Great. He has not pitted. Steyer's is not pitted. Peacock, Lucas Lyons, none of these guys have pitted. Tyler Dittmer up here. We haven't talked a whole lot about that number 34. Hell, he's up 24 as well. But Kerry Chabu, he has pitted. He's the first one, at least running, that has went down pit road to get service. So keep an eye on that 7 right there.
I mean, there's a couple of guys that haven't not pitted yet. You know, Joey Steyer's, Chris Cinnamon, Taylor Peacock, Lucas Lyons, Luke Smith, Tyler Dittmer, and Buzzy Mongold. But I think Buzzy, he's not pitted. He's one lap down. So there you go. There's your drivers on the pylon or the scoring rundown that have not come down pit road yet. By the way, big thanks, Class Mechanics, stage number 2 here at the ServPro 200. What a sponsor to have for this race, ServPro. ServPro cautions and ServPro 200 for the race.
Boy, Tribute using the hell out of them 4 fresh tires. Slides right by Lyons. Good. Lyons gets a piece of him. Scary Tribute around. Lyons may get a piece of it as well. And Luke Smith up on his lead. I think we got beef right here, honestly, Wesley. I think we have beef. I believe there is beef.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
We got to watch this again right here. I mean, this is all with Kerry Tribute and Lucas Lyons. Watch what happens. Tribute going to send it in the corner. Actually, Dean, this happened about a lap ago. This happened a lap before all of this right here. There is something going on right here. With all of this, with all of what we saw right there. So we got to back it up maybe about a whole lap because I think Tribute gets Lyons and sends him right there. I saw it there for a second. Let's see what happens. Tribute sends it down the inside. Boop, slides right up, gets him in the door, knocks him up sideways. Now, granted, Lyons, he hasn't took no tires yet. Tribute has. Looks like Lyons just sends it on the bottom. Now, he either thought that Tribute was going to slide up the hill and he was going to get down there, or he was full send going to run him over. I'm sure Lucas will send me a message here in a minute and tell us what really happened or whatever, because I usually get in race reports from Lucas Lyons, but I'm not sure if he meant to run him over, but I will say this, he ran him over.
Or Luke Smith. Hey, Jacob, bring in Joey Stiers. Let's talk to Joey. Interrogation time. We're under caution. Let's bring in Joey. Real quickly.
This has been bothering the hell out of you, hasn't it?
Joey, we need to talk. Why don't you keep showing replays with Joey on the screen? Joey, we gotta talk. Well, what is up? What's up with you going from orange and blue? Illinois Illini, and now you're going West Virginia Mountaineer colors. What's going on? What's up with that?
I had a buddy who went to West Virginia. I went out to his graduation a couple years ago, and I picked up a T-shirt there. That's the only reason I'm wearing it. I didn't think you guys show me on the broadcast tonight, and I would have wore my Illini gear, but I am by no means a West Virginia Mountaineers fan.
So the reason for the Mountaineers T-shirt is dirty laundry.
Absolutely. Yep, we're gonna go with that. I'd use it as toilet paper if I ran out. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, but Joey, you ought to know. I mean, if you turn your camera on, we're gonna have you on here. You're gonna be on TV regardless.
Joey, that's the first thing I noticed. I was pissed off about the race at New Hampshire, and then I think you wearing a West Virginia Mountaineers T-shirt.
Well, I said, let's see what we do on the restart here.
Oh, go back and get him, brother. Thank you for your time. Oh, that's Joey Stiers. Let's go back to green. Oh, my goodness. If you can't have fun, then why the hell are we doing this, right, Jacob? Oh, no, Lyons is on pit road. I think he got a penalty, guys. I think Lyons got a penalty and they come to pit road.
Well, Lyons
Black flag, Lucas Lyons.
Well, Wesley Lucas Lyons actually getting busted on that black flag for that contact a second ago with Carrion Tribune, but Lucas somehow or another sent me a message while he was driving. How the hell he could do it? ServPro caution is out, but he was trying to go to the bottom, and he thought the carryover drove it. That's what happened. He still gets busted for it, and unfortunately, Carrion Tribune now he's back here now.
Unbelievable. That's all I can tell you. Caution's out. Another accident here. Carrion Tribune, J.D. Larson, Blanchard this time involved. The trio of trucks going into turn one. Here's your replay. Presented by Pulse Poppers.
Pulse Poppers will tell the tale. See what we got.
No.
Yeah. This is a tight squeeze all the way around.
He wasn't lifting. The number one truck of Jason Morales wasn't lifting. And obviously that happened to, where it went from there. So, yeah.
Yeah, went downhill pretty quick right there. Obviously, Carrion Tribune getting involved in that. That's back to back right there. And Tribune actually had a very good qualified effort and had a very good run going. And unfortunately, it is unraveled in a hurry for Carrion Tribune.
Dustin Gordon says he knows he can't win in an Illinois shirt.
Dear Lord.
We gotta take a break.
We took one all this time. We haven't took one.
More from Martinsville after this. Oh boy. High above the paperclip. It's a mayhem track tonight for the chase in the DSR Truck Series. Who the hell's doing burnouts in the infield? Do you see that?
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We believe we're thinking that it's Chris Blanchard that was driving and doing the donuts in the infield. We believe it was Chris Blanchard.
Yeah,
and here it is. Look at this. This is exactly your guiltiest charge, Chris. Watch, everybody. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this guy, everybody. He's burning it down.
The question I get is why?
I'm just glad that he proved that he didn't think I was crazy. I told you I saw something. I was like, what are they doing in the infield? Now we know. Back underway.
I damn sure did. And Peyton Hubbard up here now sitting at second. 15 laps to go right here in stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. And then obviously we get the 100 lap spreads all the way, 100 lap spread all the way to the end of it. And Adam Newton now going after Craig Bontrager. Cole Larson, there was a bunch of these drivers. They got caught up in that big one that we saw a while ago, Wesley, going into turn number 1. A couple of these drivers, Hubbard was one of them, Larson was one of them, Bontrager, and Adam Newton, all these guys, they were involved in that. Now they're up here at the front trying to mix it up.
13 laps left to go in Glass Mechanic Stage 2. By the way, so far, race summary down below if you want to take a look at it. Heading towards halfway. About a dozen laps from now. 89 of 200 laps. There has been 7 cautions for 29 laps. Newton going after Larson, the Daytona winner last week. How crazy was that race last Monday night there, Jacob?
Well, I mean, it was pretty crazy. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't think nobody had the slightest clue that it was going to happen. Obviously, for Cole Larson to get the win, I mean, just kind of come out of absolutely nowhere. But I'm sure he's been riding that high all week long, and damn sure deserves it. To be honest with you, I mean, he put up a fight, and Daytona, we've talked about it. It's one of those racetracks. You can luck out at those particular tracks, but I wouldn't fret about it too much if I was Cole Larson. I mean, damn it, he's waited a long time to try to get a win. Got to give the old boy credit. He worked his tail off, and he made it happen.
Well, down to single digits in stage number 2, presented by Glass Mechanic. Joey Stiers in the lead, man on a mission. Newton, remember Adam Newton had problems earlier where he bounced off the wall, might have took some damage on the passenger side against the safer barrier on the backstretch, but Jacob, he's rallied right back in it again. Toyota number 19 right there with him as they work all 4.
Yeah, he damn sure is. I mean, pretty good spot right here for the Bulldog, Adam Newton. I mean, you think about it, Chrome Racing now occupied first and second positions with Stiers and Adam Newton, and pretty much walking away with this bad boy here for stage number 2. Now, Stiers, he has yet to make his pit stop. Obviously, the fuel run, we talked about it, around 90 laps, but here's the factor. We've had so many caution, laps and everything, Wesley. It's not actually hurt him that bad, but doesn't matter. Bulldog Adam Newton tried to get down to the inside. Might throw his teammate a little door bang right there. A little bit interesting right there between Adam Newton and Joey Stiers. They'll go side by side track racing going into what?
Four laps remaining. Stiers up on the high side. Here comes Newton on the bottom. Place your bets, everybody. They are stride for stride. 3 to go into turn 1. Nose to tail. No, sir. We're going to go mano-a-mano right alongside to the back straightaway.
They better watch the back door out of this, Wesley. I mean, they keep on racing like this. They may open the door for the 31, Peyton Hubbard, to slide right on up here and possibly knock one of them out of the way. And Stiers and Newton, obviously, they're kind of getting a good laugh out of this, but you got to think, both of them's in the chase. We're looking for points right here. Gotta be careful. Don't screw each other, because Peyton Hubbard will get a straight-up gift if it makes it happen. Here comes Nuke down to the inside. It ain't gonna matter. Caution's out.
Just at the end of stage number 2. This is the final lap for stage 2, and Joey Stiers is gonna win stage number 2, because this will officially be lap 100 this time by. He's giving up lap 100. Staying on is going to be Adam Newton, and Adam Newton is about to get stage 2 points. Remember, they stated months ago, Jacob, if you remember, the lap that the number is for the stage advertised is the lap that points are giving out. Not like, you know, NASCAR or somebody else does now, where they say if there's a caution 3 to 5 laps before, that's the end of the stage, you get your points. And we've done it before as well. But now, whatever lap the stage ends on, that's where you get your points. And remember, we weren't expecting a caution unless a natural caution happened. It wasn't going to be a yellow flag, so here you go. This is your 8th caution of the night, just after halfway. And again, credit Adam Newton for the strategy of winning stage 2.
Yeah, I mean, that... Wait a second. Did you call it NAPCAR? You said NAPCAR.
I think I did. I'm sorry. NAPCAR. I think I did.
Oh God,
man! Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know, I get to work NASCAR races through the years. I am disappointed with them. I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. As somebody that's been in this industry for 30 years, the races that I have seen suck. The value of this season has not been great at all.
Damn.
I had more fun watching the damn IndyCar race with Trump trying to have trouble waving a green flag to start it than watching the race at New Hampshire yesterday. I thought the IndyCar race at Washington, D.C. was more exciting than the Cup race at New Hampshire.
Damn.
There you go.
You ain't mentioned no words tonight, baby.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm telling, dude, it's not just New Hampshire. Iowa sucked. Chicagoland sucked. If you want to be honest about it, every race this year has really not been good.
Yeah.
Maybe Atlanta, maybe Echo Park, Atlanta, I think's been a pretty decent race. And I will say Talladega was interesting because they changed the stages. Brady LaBeouf and Dan Hagan involved, caution out, trouble in turn 4. Those races, Jacob, were actually pretty good because they changed the stages. If you remember, the longest stage was the beginning of the race, not the end of it. And I think it did make Talladega have to. It made the drivers have to step up and do something differently. And I think you'll see the same thing. You're going to Daytona this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we're going down there this weekend, so that should be pretty good. By the way, Jason Morales, Dan Hagan, and Brad LaBeouf get caught up in that. But yeah, I mean, they actually was talking about adjusting on the cars a little bit. Was trying to take the drag out of the cars, or for less drag. That way that they actually got to drive the cars. Is Jason Morales just drove it down there on the rumble strip. He just locked it up, went straight left, and Hagan got run over by Chris Ellis, and Shane Scott got a piece. Damn, Meza got in that as well.
I gotta come after Keith Bradley. I mean, he wants to open this door. I'm damn sure gonna kick it down.
Oh, what?
I'd rather be up on Rocky Top than be one of the one screaming Roll Tide. But we all know it's all Ohio. Okay, yeah. Let's see what Ohio what? Buckeyes? Really? Who's the defending football college champions? Isn't it Indiana? You're a traitor to your own state, Keith Bradley. He's a traitor. Wow.
I really thought it was going to be worse than that. I mean, we was talking, it sounded like we was fixing to get serious right here for a second.
Well, you and I both know, Jacob, roll tide, roll, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're still screwed. Yeah, I mean, roll tide, but we're still screwed.
We're still screwed. I don't know. I saw some things with practice that the team looks good. I mean, they look. Alabama does look promising. I have to say that.
Nah, Ty Simpson should have stuck around another year if he could have. He would have went number one. When did he? When did he do this year? We are hosed.
Dean's wanting us to change the subject because he don't follow any college sports. Look at this, everybody. Check this out. Coming up soon. The date to be announced. I don't know when. Oh, it is. It's September 20th. There you go. 6 hours at Spa. And I don't mean a spa like a spa, but it's going to be Spa. We'll be there. I'll be there in the booth. That's right. Live. And if you want to be a sponsor, reach out to Joshua Suss. Get the word out.
Yeah.
Coming back to green, ladies and gentlemen. Final, third stage, 91 to go. Back to it at Martinsville. September 20th. That is on a Sunday, by the way.
And think about
Sunday,
this, as well
20th.
as Craig Bontrager getting the black flags. He's got to pull it down. And think about this. If you want to sponsor, if you got a sponsor, you could actually sponsor the race. You could have a Calvin, peeing on the Indianapolis or Indiana Hoosiers logo or Ohio State logo or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
You could actually have that as your sponsor. You can put that on there, and then we'll put it on there. I'm just kidding. I really don't know if they'll do it, but that would be pretty cool if they would do it. But here we go, Spice-Man. Oh, did all of them sliding around right here. Larson right here in this mix as well. This is around the 4th spot. And Hunter Parsons is nowhere to be found up here at the front of this pack. Actually, scratch that. Yeah, he is. He's sitting in the 3rd spot. He's right there in front of him. So, could be a little bit of an interesting deal if Larson and Parsons kind of mix it up as well.
Keith Bradley says, roll tide right down a hill, baby. Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here. Hot dogs. Hot dogs in a bag of nuts. There you go.
Yeah.
Where are you sitting at for Daytona
yeah.
this weekend, Jacob? Where are you sitting at?
Well, I don't know yet.
You ain't got no tickets.
No. We got tickets. To be honest with you, we're not even going to be sitting in the grandstands. We're actually going to be in the infield, which is actually pretty cool. We're going in there. We're going in the fan zone. Oh, damn, Snyder's getting into Parsons, getting sideways with their 3 and 4. Almost set him up in Spice-Man.
Loose the Steyers. Really loose. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard at the last minute. You know. The infield's where he's going to get drunk. He's going to be wasted. I'm gonna find Jacob on NBC laid out in the grass.
Parsons around Hubbard, Peyton Hubbard in the 31. No, we're actually going to be down there. We're going to the infield, obviously, to try to get the big experience, obviously, for David, because obviously he's going with us. It's me, my dad, my wife, and David going. And we also did hear something about a Lightning McQueen down there in the infield, so we may have to go say hi to him before it's all said and done. So
there you go. Well, that's going to be cool. At least, I will say this. If it's David's first time going to a NASCAR Cup race.
That's what it's all about. I mean, that's the main reason
I would
why
say
we're
probably
going,
keep him in. I would say keep him in the infield. I would say keep him in the infield because definitely, if you keep him in the infield, the cars are not that loud from the outside from the grandstand. So
yeah, we got to break him in one way.
Give him the little earmuffs. You got some earmuffs for him, right? Little earmuffs.
It won't matter. It won't matter. We tried to put them on him. He won't wear them.
Attaboy, Luther. See, what you need to do next? What you need to do next? Jacob, what you need to do next now is take him to North Georgia Speedway or Dixie or something like that. Take him to the dirt track. Let him see them dirt late models fly, man.
Well, the plan was to take him up there before we went to Daytona, and we never got around to it. Kind of got busy around here and everything, and wasn't really, we didn't really think about it at the time. We should have, but we got too busy around here and everything else. But he gets broke in for his very first race, and what a race to do it at, literally at Daytona. I mean, you can't beat that, right? I mean, Wesley, you can't beat that.
No, you're right. I'm not even 2 years old, and I've gone to Daytona. There you go. He'll love it.
Yeah,
making memories, man. It's all about making memories.
Which, by the way, I haven't done my part on this yet. We got beef.
You're going after Keith Bradley. You after Keith Bradley. Get him sick.
No, I'm not going after Keith Bradley. I'm going after. As bad as I got to say it, we're gonna have a good time. I know we will. I've got beef with all of these NASCAR tracks.
Oh, okay.
That you have to buy. That you buy the infield pass.
Yeah.
Okay, the fan zone and everything else, but you have to buy a grandstand ticket that you're not even gonna sit in.
Yeah.
You have to buy the just to get in there in the fan zone. That is bull. That is sad right there. That's just extra money that they're trying to get out of it, which they knew.
Exactly right.
They know everybody's going to pay for it, so I mean, it is what it is. But it's unfortunate.
They're going to tell you got no choice in the matter, and you have to
pay
it.
That's what they told me. Right. They done the same thing at Talladega, and they're doing it at Daytona. I don't even know what the hell these guys is doing. They flipped around, the other pace truck's coming back out.
There you go. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm sorry. I got on a side street right there, but you shouldn't have to pay for something that you're not going to use. That is absolutely crazy. But you have the option to go up around the grandstands, but who's going to sit down there in the cheap seats? Not if you get the ends up fans. You're going to be down there in the infield. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right. I totally get it. You're venting, and I love it. Back underway. 80 to go here at Martinsville. You got a valid point. Keith Bradley says, I'm happy to be the community punching bag tonight. Love you guys, dude. Look, no, come on, Keith. Got nothing but love for you. But when you pick on my Alabama, we got a problem, all right? You pick on my Alabama Crimson Tide, we got an issue. I'm telling you, I don't pick on Lawrenceburg. You have to. Listen, man, I tell you what, every week, try to a little bit. I'm just like Jacob. I get so damn mad I want to take that 80-inch big screen TV and throw it out the window sometime. I get angry. I get angry watching NASCAR. I fell asleep yesterday watching NASCAR. I thought it was more hilarious watching Carson Hocevar spin out spinning tires in the rain. Tell us how you really feel. 75 to go. Yeah, Formula One has got really boring too. That's not. Yes, it has. Oh, well, you at the Worldly Series, man. Come on, you can't even. Yeah. I'm not even bothered. Pittsburgh lost. Pittsburgh broke my heart. They lost to the freaking Jets on Friday night. 75 to go. Pittsburgh Steelers. No, Jacob, I've been put in Daytona, man. I hope your son enjoys it too, man. To take in those memories. I know you're gonna be partying and cutting back a couple of cold ones. I know you will, but man, enjoy those moments with your boy. For sure. Yeah,
we're gonna be pumped up about that regardless. I mean, it's gonna be a good time, obviously. Obviously, 73 laps to go here for the ServPro 200 and everything. But my big deal, my dad, wants to be able to walk with him on the beach, which will be pretty good because he is walking now, which is pretty cool. I'm sure you get to see that. Yes. My wife wants to experience some stuff with him on the beach as well. I want to walk with him on the beach, but I want to take him to Hooters across the street from Daytona. I want to take him to the Hooters and see how he turns out with the Hooters girls over there. I want to see how that one turns out. So I'm pretty pumped up about it. It's gonna be a good time. Thank good God.
Keith Bradley said I would pick on Lawrenceburg with you. LOL. Well, is your mama dropping off breakfast there, Dean? Eggs and Vegemite sandwiches. There you go. All right. Just don't be dropping the rotten eggs on the air when you're inside that enclosed building. You know, your life will never be the same there, Dean. You want it. Poor Jacob will fall over dead there. My Lord.
Steyer's still rocking it up at the front. Look who's right behind Joey Steyer's. Damn, where did he come from? Jonathan Cofield back up here in this mix. Cofield, I talked about him a while ago. I wouldn't expect to see the 58 up here at the front and everything. Boy, howdy, was I wrong. Cofield tried to get up here and mix it up with Joey Steyer's. He's coming out like a bat out of hell, son. Let's try to get up here and help himself in them points. Remember, he lost a lot last week, Wesley, at Daytona. He'd like to try to get some of them back here tonight at Martinsville.
I'll be gone until the morning comes. Yeah. It's the meatloaf there, brother. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know, D. Come on, man. You know it. Sing it, brother. Me and you, brother, we'd be kicking ass and taking names. Nobody would be able to keep up with us. Yeah. Steyer's, Cofield, Lyons, and Newton now. Newton gets a move on the bottom of those trucks. Dittmer watching on in the top 5. 4 trucks now in the chase. Is on! Dittmer! And he'll save it. No, he won't. Oh, boy. Thank you for your service. Caution out.
Wow, unfortunate caution already once again out. Tyler Dittmer in the 34, he was having a pretty good little run, and unfortunately he gets involved. Let's see what happens right here. Did he get run over? No, there wasn't even nobody near him. He just kind of drives it in. He locks the brakes up right here, trying to not run over Lucas Lyons, and he could have, but then again he locks them up, and thankfully nobody, good Lord, there was a couple of them almost nails him, but I mean, he was trying to be the good Samaritan right there. He just overdrove the corner, slid right in there, almost right over Lyons. He just locked the brakes up and spun it right around.
Drivers pitting again. Jacob, what do you think? Is this the money stop, possibly, with, 64 to go? Do you think we're seeing the money stop now for those that are pitting?
Well, some of them, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, really, it's like what we're talking about. I mean, they can go 90 laps on a tank of fuel easily. They got the 4 sets of tires that they can play with and everything else. But
right.
I think Cofield could be maybe okay. It really depends on how many cautions they get. He can try to keep that 58 up there at the front, but I think Adam Newton, Peacock, and others, some of these guys, Cole Larson, Lothian, and all these guys pitted on 117, they're good. Lyons and, company back here, with Steyer's, they pitted on 136. They are way good. I think that's going to be pretty much the gist of it. It's mainly track position is what it's mainly about here at Martinsville. You got to try to put yourself at the front to be up there in contention to try to get the win. And yeah, tires play a little factor in it as well, Wesley, but I think it's more about track position than anything.
And I tell you what, something else that we're looking at, the cloud cover, man. Look at this. It's really cloudy right now. Track temp is only 95 degrees. Sim temp is 77. Very abnormal for a race like this. We head down to the final 61 to go when they come back to green here at Martinsville. Don't forget, Prosper Engineering Endurance Series off tomorrow night. Their next race will be Long Beach next Tuesday. Wednesday, playoffs, ARCA, NASRA ARCA Post Popper Series, and then the Cops Truck Series as well on Thursday. Green flag, we're back underway. Okay, tomorrow night, we're going to do ARCA tomorrow night. So everybody listen up, programming update. The race from last Wednesday for ARCA will be aired tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, the ARCA race. So we can get a hold of Michael McKinnon. I don't know if anybody's already done that to let him know. But that race will be tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We'll have it on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. And that was the Kentucky playoff race. Tyler Dittmer, after a caution, back on pit road with under 60 to go. Jacob, they're in 4.
Yeah, big time moving as well as they're trying to work their way around. And caution once again, ServPro. Lucas Lyons 41 going around once again. 12th caution of the event. We still ain't even got to the 50 lap to go mark. We're getting there, but we haven't got to it completely yet. The Bolts Poppers instant replay will tell us exactly what happened to Lyons. Did Bontrager get him, or did he just lose it all on his own? I got a feeling he might have got tagged right here. Bontrager and slides in. Does he get him? Yeah, Bontrager slides right up, gets into the back of him, sends him up the hill, and Lyons goes around, and yet again another ServPro caution coming out.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx him, Dean, honestly. I think if we bring him in, we're going to jinx him and he crashes and he's going to be mad at us. I'm going to tell him to be mad at you. Like, blame him. He did it. He told you. He told you he did it.
Ain't bringing him in.
Well, all right, let's bring in Jonathan Goodfield. Jonathan, what a way to bounce back after Daytona, man. Look at you. Daytona last week. Daytona was not fun for you, was it?
It was not. Daytona. I used to like super speedways. I can't hardly stand them now.
Yeah. Tell us how you feel, because I feel the same way.
Well, y'all do. Y'all having a good race?
We are, and we keep defending ourselves with Keith Bradley talking junk about Alabama.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Now, you know we got to be friends, Jonathan, until the Iron Bowl, and then we're mortal enemies. You know that, right? So,
oh, I know. I know. I know how it goes in this state.
That's right. Tell them.
Y'all don't live here. I know how it goes. Households will be broken. Taken outside.
You're exactly right. They're torching the barn and killing the rats, as Bear Bryant used to say.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Man, what's your take of this race? Can we see you win Martinsville, dude?
Man, if I do, it'd be a miracle. I think Newton's on tires though, so I don't know. The track position's big. I'm just scared to duck in to pit road, to be honest with you.
Jacob, you got anything real quick before we go to green, buddy?
Nope, because I know they're fixing to go back green. I want to try to, hopefully he can get himself lined up and everything. Buddy, just good luck and just try to keep it in one piece.
I'm finna try to run away.
The time is now. He says, I'm about to get the hell away from all you people. Leave me alone. Back to green. 55, 54 to go at Martinsville. What do you think? You think he can pull away?
Well, right now he is. Right now he's already pulled out in about a half a second right now over Adam Newton. Straight up getting the board out of here. He's been sliding around. Low end Schroeder. Another ServPro caution.
And I was kind of worried at first, but, you know, it's all good now. I'm happy, and you're happy. Yeah. Stay out in front and avoid all the trouble. I agree with you on that. Stay out in front and avoid all the trouble. Yes, sir. Here's a look at the replay. By the way, replays are presented by Bolts Poppers.
And just lost it by himself, to be honest. No, Schroeder got in the back of him. You see Craig Schroeder just sends it in there, gets into the back of the 43, sends him up the hill, and then Schroeder ends up getting tagged for his own troubles after Goodwin gets into the back of him, sends him around as well. So, wow. I mean, unfortunate all the way around right there, for everybody involved. Getting a piece of this one as well. I mean, it's unfortunate to say the least, but it's gonna happen. Wesley, this is gonna happen. Drivers is gonna start descending a little bit more deeper. They're gonna start getting in there just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. They can be testing the waters, trying to see what they can get. And unfortunately, when they send it in there a little bit too deep, somebody jumps in front of them, and they end up running them over.
That's exactly right. This is on board with Tyler Dittmer, and he sees nothing but smoke up ahead and then nowhere to go for Buzzy. Wow.
It's just one of them things, Wesley. I mean, granted, like I said, we were at Daytona last week. When you go to two completely different tracks, literally, Daytona 2.5 miles in length, super speedway racing. Damn, Jason Morales just comes down, gets Buzzy, sends him up the hill right there, sends him around. But you go to Daytona, you have a big wreck like this, you can kind of duck, you can kind of dodge it. But the only thing is you're going 180 miles an hour. Well, now you go to Martinsville, you're going nowhere near 180 miles an hour. Big one can happen. It has happened. But then you ain't got nowhere to go. It's basically a track blocker, and you got to hope when you get out of the gas, jump on the binders, as you say, you got to hope somebody behind you is hitting the brakes as well, and they're not going to run you over as well. So two completely different animals that we have right here starting this chase off.
And remember, after tonight, we're down to the final 5 races of the season for the chase. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Roval, by the way, road course Roval. Next Monday night, Michigan, Talladega, Kansas, Homestead to wrap up season number 7. Back to racing again, and we are crashing again. Trouble. Chris Ellis turned in the wrong direction in between turns 1 and 2. Another ServPro caution. Wow. Yellow flag number, I believe, 14 as well.
It's back to back to back to back. You see Ellis right there. He gets ran over. Hagan gets into him. There goes Cody Knott, Brandon Wallace, and then there goes Chris Ellis. The one for the caution ends up going around. Gets turned around backwards, and Brandon Wallace also going around backwards as well in the 99. I mean, Dean, obviously, Dean was telling us right there, obviously in the background, that this is where the cautions breed, cautions breed cautions, and that's exactly what we're going to get into right here, just getting down to the nitty-gritty. And most of these wrecks is happening at the back. It's just stack-ups, drivers not understanding, not knowing when everybody's going to stack up, when they're going to hit the brakes and everything. It's a cluster back here in the back. That's why nobody wants to go to that. Cofield talked about it just a second ago. He don't want to pit. Wonder why. He don't want to be back there in the back. That's exactly why.
Don't forget, next weekend we will be next week we will be at the Roval at Charlotte. And that is always a crazy race. You never know what you're going to expect. So, Charlotte Roval. I don't know if it's supposed to be 150 laps. Is it supposed to be 150 laps at the Roval next week? Maybe. I don't know. Michigan, Talladega, Kansas, Homestead, Miami. Unless they change their mind there, Jacob. Are we racing on the regular Charlotte Speedway now next week?
Well, according to what they had, unless they changed it as far as the schedule goes, but the schedule that got posted here on Discord, this was back in January for the Season 7 schedule. It does say for the Charlotte Roval. And that's what it says, Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. So unless they changed it, we not know it or whatever, we'll be on the Roval next week. I thought it was actually the 1.5 miles at Charlotte when I first looked at how the schedule and everything was for the chase. But then when I go back and I look at the post back in January, it's showing the Roval. So whole road course in the middle of it, that'll make it interesting.
There you go. The field will get ready to come back to the green, and they are back at it. Cofield gone. Newton under attack now by Peacock. Oh, and Kermit the Frog is bearing down on Larson on the bottom as they work him forward.
Yeah, Larson up 15 spots. Luke Smith, he is up 9 spots. Now 10 is flip-flops back with the youngster of Cole Larson coming off his very first career win at NASRA. Right in front of him, Tyler Justice in the 6th. And Greg Bontrager, your pole sitter, coming into the 9, sitting right there in the 7th spot as well. Bontrager and Maurer The only drivers in the top 10 that's not in the chase, the other 8 are in the chase. So all these chase drivers trying to maximize their positions, try to help themselves the best that they can. Cool note about this one, Larson up here running in the 5th spot. Hunter Parsons, that was right there 1 point back coming into the 9. Hunter Parsons way back there in the 16th spot right now.
Laps to go when they come to the line. Oh, trouble! Pole driver Craig Bontrager into Kermit, and Kermit the Frog paddle jumps into the wall in turn 3. Oh no!
And Miss Piggy is going to be absolutely PO'd right now, and Craig Bontrager on this one. Watch it again. This is going to happen in turn 3 and 4. Bontrager right there outside of Nate Maurer. Remember, both of those drivers not in the chase. Everybody else is. And damn, he just ran him over. Literally just nails Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, and runs him slap dab over. Kermit is not going to be happy about that one. Miss Piggy may have a talk with Mr. Bontrager when this thing's all said and done. Just absolutely ran him over going into 3. Unfortunate right there for Luke Smith getting into that.
Kermit the Frog here, and I'm upset.
Quick break as we close in on the finish. Yellow flag 15. Martinsville, Raw Meza getting a free pass. We're back in a moment.
Starbase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Back to green here at Martinsville, and under 35 to go. 36 to go, actually. As I say in a nice way, Jacob, we're getting there. we're getting there. That's all I can tell you. We're getting there.
Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time to get there, but eventually we will get there and we will make it happen one way or another. Now it's Nate Bauer down to the inside of Tyler Justice. Caution is out. LaBeouf, Dittmer, a couple of them getting involved in it back here as well.
Yellow flags. Shane Scott does not look very friendly today. Shane, smile! Shane. Let's bring in Shane. The damage is already done. Let's bring him in. Gordon. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. The damage is already done. Shane Scott, you got a smile, buddy. How you doing?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, what's your take of oh yeah, you got hit from behind from the boob guy. Remember the guy in the 13 truck that's got the boobs on his head from the movie Little Nicky? He hit you. Here it is.
Yeah,
watch it one more time. Did he change his
bump in
design?
the back, but
Oh, he done changed his truck design again. That guy can't leave nothing alone. Tyler Goodwin then changed up his design on his truck. Shane Scott. Shane, how you doing out there, man? What's your take of this race at Martinsville right now, brother?
I'm doing good. It's pretty fun. I was up probably 10, 15 spots to start the race, and then got into a big one and got 7 minutes of damage. So I got about 3 of it fixed, and I've just been out here cruising around trying to collect as many spots as I can as these guys keep on getting disqualified.
There you go. There you go. Drivers are getting disqualified there, Jacob.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that. Obviously, I mean, I'm assuming it's because of incident points, right, Shane? I mean, that's what it is. Is so many guys getting so many incident points, and that's why they're getting busted and getting sent out of here.
It's 2 EOLs and you're out. Yeah, I don't think there's an incident point limit tonight, but
okay,
if you cause 2 wrecks, you're out, which is pretty nice.
Hey, I got to ask you, man, 6 hours at the spa in September, man. How excited are you to be going and getting ready for that coming up?
I am excited. I didn't run the spa for the Tuesday night series this year, so I don't think I've ever turned a lap there. But
oh wow,
Dalton Shear texted me today and asked me if I wanted to run it, and I told him I would. So I'll definitely be there.
6 hours, Sunday, September the 20th, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Good luck the rest of the way, Shane. Thanks, pal.
Yep, thank you. Nice to see you guys.
There you go. Put on a happy face. 30 laps to go here at Martinsville. Oh, and by the way, Jonathan Cofield, since we talked to him, Jacob Reeves, has been flawless on the restarts.
He damn sure has. I mean, he has gotten away in a hurry each and every time. I mean, granted, he's down a little bit, obviously. He's got about, pretty good gap. Nate Maurer actually in the best spot out of everybody as far as tire wear goes and, pits and everything else. Maurer pitted on 136, Cofield 100, Newton on 117. You got a whole list of 117s. And Chris Sediment, he went in on 148 as well, so watch out for the Spice Man to kind of mix it up with Nate Maurer as well. Get a pretty good set of tires right there on those trucks.
Newton climbing his way back to the number 2 spot, the Buddy Project Toyota. By the way, looking down, looking low, trying to make a run on Cofield. Hasn't caught him yet. But he did race his way back to second. Remember, he hit the wall earlier in the start of the race there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely did. I mean, and, working their way on up through here. Newton right up behind him. Nate Maurer not too far back. Could mix it up like I was talking about and mix it up as well. Front 3 trying to get away out of here. There you see your top 5 as far as the points goes. Larson, Parsons, Lyons, Goodwin, and Newton, and where they run. Larson, good spot for him. Newton, good spot for him as well. The other 3 outside the top 10, not what they wanted, but Hunter Parsons got some stage points as well, hooked himself up, and Lyons, he's had a pretty dismal evening down ways to Sunday for the 41.
Working down the back straightaway. It is Cofield in the lead. Newton now, here he comes, getting closer. Oh, and so is Nate Maurer.
I'd watch out for Nate Maurer. I would watch out for that 97, or 971 rather. I will be watching out for Nate Maurer right here. Fastest 5 ain't gonna matter. Caution is out once again, 17th of the evening. Here and possibly Cody Knight. Yep, parked it right there in the middle of 1 and 2.
Watch this. Oh, poor Cody Knott, man. Jeffrey Johnson into Cody Knott. Pit stops for some. Luke Smith has rallied back in there. Here comes Lyons. Here comes some more coming down. That's Johnson, who got into Cody Knott. Pit stops happening here. That is, pardon the pun, yeah. Do, do, do. That is a peacock for a peacock. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to 20 laps to go. The Premier Racing Setups 20 to go. We'll go side by side. Thank them. Thank you, Andrew Navarro. Premier Racing Setups. Get signed up for your setups for the best of iRacing. Monthly subscriptions at $20. Mention NASRA at checkout. Get 15% off of your order. 15% also goes back in NASRA's pocket. There you go.
Yeah, pretty good setups. Wesley, I used to race a little bit with their setups and everything, and I will tell you this: they're some of the best setups that you can buy on the iRacing service, obviously. So, Premier Racing Setups, go and check them out. And obviously, Andrew Navarro, raced a lot in the trucks for official races and everything else. So, Navarro pretty good in those trucks as well, and those setups pretty good build as well. So I highly suggest if you're looking for some setups, go check them out over there at PremierRacingSetups.com. You will get your money's worth, I guarantee them to you.
Now, I got to ask you, if you don't have a setup, will your truck or car just be a POS basically? You just
compared to the setup guys, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
sliding away like Paul Simon songs.
And not only that, as we are going back to green right here as well, but they also have driving coaches over there. You could get with Andrew Navarro to kind of hook you up over there and maybe do a one-on-one coaching. And maybe they can tweak your setup to your liking. That way you can see your I rate jump as well. So another great thing over there with them over there at Premier Racing Setups, that they have one-on-one coaching as well that could hook you up. And not only with the trucks, not only with Cup and the Xfinity or O'Reilly series as well. They got dirt late models, late model stocks. They got the whole 9 yards. They even got road racing over there as well. So whatever tickles you fancy, Premier Racing Setups has got it.
Got a battle going on for third. Taylor Peacock now trying to hold off Maurer behind him. And Newton trying to run down Cofield, but he can't get to him yet. 15 to go.
He can't get to him. I mean, they're trying everything they can. The only problem is they're battling it out as much as they can. Blake Lothian has actually slid up here into the 5th spot out of all this going on. And Shane Trotter right in behind him. He's up 21 spots, here in this race as well. So Trotter, I mean, obviously he is the biggest mover in the field so far. Matt Cherry also up numerous spots as well. He ain't even in the top 10 though. Some of these drivers that you see, Meza, obviously, Trotter and others, they're not in the chase, and that makes it very interesting to say the least out of that when you got drivers. It's kind of one of those wild card races. It's like Daytona was last week, Wesley, but this is one of those wild card races, one of them short track races where really anything can happen, and we've seen it here tonight.
Yeah, very true. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to 12, make it now 11 to go. Should be able to finish up before 11 o'clock, so I'll be able to join Jacob for post-race. Florida Cabinet Distributors post-race wrap-up. Jacob, have you counted down the days to realizing that the races are coming to an end? For the season, too. 5 after tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 5 left right here in the season, and obviously, a good stretch right here with everybody kicking it off right here and trying to go out with a bang, so to speak, Wesley. So, I think that's what the big deal is but the countdown is on. It's a big-time countdown right here for these drivers trying to make it happen, and they got to try to get every point that they can and see if they can try to mix it up and see what they can get out of this.
Certainly down to those remaining races. 8 to go. Next week we're going to Charlotte. By the way, we're trying to get clarification if it's going to be Roval or Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 1.5 miles. Look at Cofield on fumes. They're thinking he might be okay to go the distance. He's in the red. That's something you got to think about. He is in the red.
Look at Newton just sending it in there. My God, just send that sucker in there. But he sent it in there so hard it ends up costing him right there a little bit trying to get to his back door. He might be trying to pull a Rusty Wallace right here, to be honest with you, Wesley. He might just be desperately trying to knock the crap out of him, but he just can't get to him to be able to do it. Well, he's going to get to him now. Caution is out.
Wow.
It's right there on the front stretch.
Here we go. Here it is. Yellow flag. Caution out over the racetrack, and it is J.D. Larson who spun out. The Bella Rio entry. His son Cole got his first ever NASRA win in Daytona last Monday night, and he helped push for the win. Look at this. Here's problems for J.D. Larson. There it is. Jacob, does Jonathan Cofield come down pit road, or does he stay out? Last time he pitted lap 100, that was the end of stage number 2.
He's crazy if he goes right here. I mean, he's got to stay out. I mean, he's made his bed. He's got to lay in it. It's about the track position. We'll see what he does. Newton and others looked like they was kind of maybe trying to fake him out and maybe jump down, but nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think right here at this point, you made your bed, you got to lay in it. I mean, he's running on fumes right now, I'm sure, but these caution laps is going to help him tremendously to be able to try to make it all the way to the end. And I mean, yeah, but it's like I said, he's crazy if he pits, and I don't think he's going to by a long shot. I think he's going to run this thing as long as it'll make it, and I'm sure he's hoping that he's going to have enough gas in that thing to make it happen.
You up a little, Kiss. It's those crazy, crazy, crazy nights. It'll be lap number 198 when they come to the line. Will we see the lights go out this time by? If not, we will be also setting up the first of unlimited attempts at overtime.
Lord, don't remind me on that one. Don't remind me on that one. I mean, obviously, unlimited attempts of overtime.
You saw the scoring ticker bump up to another lap. So basically, what's going to go down is they're going to get the green flag this time by. That will be lap 199. The field takes the white flag. Race is over. They race records or checkers. If we get a caution before the white flag, we re-rack them, we restack them, we go unlimited attempts. Jonathan Cofield on fumes, trying to bounce back after problems last week in Daytona. A former champion. Newton alongside. Green flag and they're crashing. Mauer's at the wall, so is Trotter. Peacock got around him and he works the back straightaway.
Here comes Cofield on the outside, though. Adam Newton door to door with him as they work their way down to turn 3 and 4. Here comes Newton down to the inside. They're looking for the white flag.
No lap waves. White flag presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. Race is official. Here comes Newton. Powers on the bottom. Cofield, he slides. They bang fenders. cars. They're door to door. It's a dead heat coming into turn 3. Side by side out of 4. Cofield not backing down. Contact with Newton. He gets sideways. He spins. Jonathan Cofield wins.
Hot damn, baby. That is how you finish it here at Martinsville. That is good old-fashioned short track racing right there. Adam Newton threw everything he could at Cofield. He wanted one last shot at him. He was able to get that one last shot, but was denied by Jonathan Cofield. And Wesley, you talked about it. What a bounce back for the 58 from Daytona last week. Cofield going to burn it down right here on the front stretch here at the famed Martinsville Speedway. Get him a virtual grandfather clock out of this thing. What a finish all the way down to the wire.
Jonathan Cofield putting himself in contention to do it again after a bounce back, by the way, with a disappointing Daytona race. He turns around the Daytona winner in the start of the season, as well as victories at Darlington, Iowa. Finally punches his ticket in with a chase win. Watch this battle coming to the finish there, Jacob.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, Newton just set it in there as hard as he could. Newton actually tried to come up, maybe door bag him just a little bit, try to slow him down, but Cofield's already up against the wall, and Newton just gets into him, gets a little sideways, comes down, and Cofield able to squirt away with it. Newton coming home second. Peacock able to squirt right there in third as well, but Cofield did what he had to do. Newton tried. I mean, he done every damn thing he could other than wreck him. That is about as clean as short track racing as you can get right there. I thought we were going to see more sparks fly, but two drivers that's got a lot of respect here in NASRA putting on a hell of a show to finish it here tonight.
By the way, Adam Newton will be credited for second. He actually tried to make a quick bonsai move from sideways to avoid hitting Taylor Peacock. All those drivers on the podium coming up for post-race as we recap it. 18 cautions here tonight at the virtual Martinsville Speedway. Unofficial overall finishing order. Jonathan Cofield to pick up the win. Adam Newton second, Taylor Peacock third, Nate Maurer, Blake Lothian top 5, Shane Trotter, Lucas Lyons, Chris Cinnamon, Brady LaBeouf, and Cole Larson battle back for a top 10.
Peyton Hubbard is going to get 11th. Hunter Parsons is going to come home with 12th out of this. Be interested to see how that chase grid's going to look when we go next week to the Roval or wherever the hell it'll be. It'll be in Charlotte. Matt Cherry, Craig Schroeder, Raul Meza top 15 with Tyler Justice, Tyler Goodwin, Buzzy Mongo, Luke Smith, and Dan Hagan in the top 20.
Moving on to 21st, Brandon Wallace, Chris Ellis, Joey Stiers, Jeffrey Johnson, last truck on the lead lap. Multiple laps down, out or more include Shane Scott, Mark Cofield, Cody Knott, J.D. Larson, Tyler Dittmer, and the pole man, Craig Bontrager, ends up 40 laps down to the top 30.
31st, Jason Morales with Chris Blanchard. He done some burnouts right there in the infield. Ends up finishing 32nd with Steve Barnett, Kerry Tribune. Damn, I mean, he had a good run going on the 7. Unfortunately, 34th here tonight. Aaron Van Ryder, 35th. Andrew Harris gets 36th. Stephen Gregory just wanted to see what was going on, and TJ Moore was the race director.
We're taking a break. When we come back, we will speak to Jonathan Cofield. By the way, 5th on the all-time win list of NASRA. He celebrates his 40th career win, and it happens tonight at Martinsville in the ServPro 200. He's around the corner next. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. Back here.
He got us all messed up, everybody. And it's the winner, Jonathan Cofield, and the things he says during TV timeout. We are back at Martinsville. ServPro 200 in the books. Welcome back to the Florida Cabinet Distributors Winner's Circle Victory Lane. And heading to 300 career starts. Career start 291 tonight. His 40th career win. 5th on the all-time win list of NASRA. Win number 40. Congratulations, Jonathan Cofield. Me and Jacob still believe when you said you were Switzerland with Alabama. So, I mean, with Auburn, Alabama until the Iron Bowl. I think that helped you. That was your lady luck. No, listen, in all seriousness, though, what a bounce back after the bad luck you had at Daytona last Monday night.
I'm ready to give you my address. Send me my damn clock. But yeah, that was that was awesome, man. You can ask Newton. I kept overdriving every corner, just trying to get away, and he was getting such good runs in the corner, and I was almost having to park the corner to get a good run off. I hadn't taken tires since lap 100, so I think he had a little fresher tire than me. I think a few behind me might have, but man, I was doing everything. Like I said, when y'all pulled me up, I'm trying to just run away.
Well, you damn sure did that, obviously, Jonathan. I mean, I honestly will eat crow out of this because I'll be honest with you. I mean, you'll see it, back here at the start of the broadcast. I basically sat there and said, this is not going to be a track right here that we're going to see Jonathan Cofield up here at the front of this racetrack and everything. But what is it about Martinsville that you have a little bit of love for and you was able to show a little bit of skill out here tonight on?
I don't know. It was kind of a little bit of luck tonight, I think. I got caught up in a wreck. Can't never qualify worth of crap here. Just saving the tires real good, just getting on the brake, letting it roll the corner. Yeah, I'm probably a little slower in the corners, but every time I pitted, the tires look good. I don't know, man. I think this is my first league win I've had here, so it's pretty exciting, man. Like I said, send me my clock.
Send him the clock. Jonathan, final question. Please thank your sponsors as well. Does this boost your momentum to get back in a chance to go for a second championship with this win tonight at Martinsville, sir?
Yeah, we still got another super speedway in the schedule. I don't know who made that crap up, but it's there. But it's at Talladega, so a little wider, maybe a little extra room to dodge stuff. But I mean, the rest of the schedule looks pretty good compared to that. But yeah, man, just want to thank all everybody at NASRA for what they do. Brady LaBeouf, I know we give him a lot of shit, but really appreciate what he does. This is one of the best money leagues I've been involved in. Congrats to Adam Newton, Taylor Peacock, second, third. Awesome coming to the finish right there. I can't wait to go back and watch the last 3 laps there, man. That was awesome. Of course, all you in the booth, really appreciate what y'all do. Chaco Springs on the truck. Really appreciate them giving me a paycheck every week. Lines 3D Design, Sim Shop, all my teammates at Bandits and Renegade, and Hillbilly Custom Baits.
And Auburn, right?
War Eagle, baby. War Eagle. Next weekend, we start football. Thank God.
That's right. Next weekend, football begins. Rock and roll.
By the way, 31-24. I think that's what the score is going to be out of that one right there. I mean, y'all play Baylor, right?
They played Baylor, I think, right? That was Jackie's an Auburn fan. So I asked her earlier today. I said, "Who's Auburn playing?" Because we know Alabama's going to beat the bejesus out of ECU.
Give me 31-24. Give me Auburn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Auburn. I did. I said I told her. I said I think Auburn will beat Baylor. They'll beat Baylor. So
every time we get a new head coach, we either win a national championship or come damn close. So
There you go. Well, y'all need, some of them would just say this without hurting your feelings. Y'all needed a new damn coach. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And it's legal to pay players now, so you ain't got nothing to bitch about.
That's exactly right. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you, brother.
See you, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, career start number 291. By the way, he ties with drivers Keith Bradley and Ryan Johnson now in starts. 40 career wins, 128 top fives, 191 top tens for the man out of Mumford, Alabama. The bounce back from bad luck in Daytona wins here at the Paperclip at Martinsville. It is, of course, Jonathan Cofield. Adam Newton from, of course, Hillsboro, North Carolina, not Clarksville or Danville. Adam, always good seeing you, my friend. And the Buddy Project truck had its share of good luck, bounced off the wall earlier in the race, and then you had to battle back. Tried so hard to get after there, Jonathan. What a race. What a clean battle at the end there, man. You got to be happy with second place.
Not at Martinsville. I want my clocks. I like my clocks, but I know some guys in this league need to take note and watch that last 3 laps because that was some terrible racing tonight, in my opinion.
What do you think was the? I mean, Adam, you talked about it right there a little bit, or you alluded to it of the terrible racing, at least in your opinion. What do you think was? I mean, do you think it's the track or do you think it's the drivers? Because we've watched races here at Martinsville, and they've been straight up. Well, I'll call it what it is: F shows, literally. But do you think it's the track or do you think it's the drivers that are racing on the track?
Both. Tonight we had a curveball with the gas, which really unloaded the truck. But with the set that they did earlier this season, it made it drive off the rear more. And if you didn't, adjust your brake bias or your driving style, you want to run over the guy in front of you nonstop. But it's all in just, preparation. And we've raced this enough. It's like having sex. I mean, you practice it enough, you'll be decent. I mean, it's repetitive. Hit the brake, hit the gas, hit the brake, hit the gas. And they just couldn't get the concept tonight. I don't know why.
I love these post-race interviews, just so y'all know. I love them.
I swear.
Oh. Lord have mercy. I don't.
Well, Adam, tell us how you really feel, dude. The Buddy Project tonight finishes second. I mean, look, I can't say that I don't agree with you, but maybe I would have used my dialogue a little bit better. But I mean, I guess there is a little. I guess there is a little frustration there. You wanted that damn virtual clock. So, Adam, before we let you go, man, let's go ahead and end your conversation for anything else gets said, and you get suspended.
Did y'all see the 9 truck on fire in the infield at one point? He was cooking hot dogs. But,
I saw. Believe me, I called him. I called him from an overhead view, burning out, doing donuts in the infield. Yeah,
he was trying to hook to the camel. That's all it was. But no, I appreciate the Buddy Project. I reached out to Eric on this, and trying to get people to donate the computers to him. And Lumpkin killed it with this paint scheme. I was really proud to get his truck into a top 3 spot so people could see it. What he does is really, really cool. We need more people to help out on it. But yeah, if you got a computer, contact Eric. Donate it if somebody can use it. Dan DSR, Millie's, A's, Landscaping, Handyman, Lumpkin, Jack's Mowing and More, Darren Gunn, Nail Repair, Brady, y'all, LPP, Race Cars, Mama June's, and Blanchard. Well, that towing company, Blanchard, for helping me out, and Keith Campbell watching, and the other people tonight. And yeah, we'll take a good point tonight, and see you next week.
There you go.
Thank God, by the way. Thank God, too.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
By the way, I got to put out a disclaimer real quickly. The opinions of those of the drivers of NASRA are those and their own thoughts. Has nothing to do to reflect our broadcast crew in any way. I mean, we say what we say as well, but anyhow, that's it. Taylor Peacock.
Is it my turn?
NASCAR was horrible. NASCAR is horrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. Taylor Peacock, let's grab you, my friend, and former regular season points champion. Good solid couple of weeks, man. Ran out of Fowler, Indiana. What a battle. The 81 truck will finish on the podium, and your take of surviving Martinsville.
I mean, honestly, I had a blast tonight. It was
okay.
I had fun. I knew this. I expected this coming into the race. I mean, we've been here before. I too have a virtual clock. I also want more virtual clocks. I love this track just as much as Jonathan and Newton, and that was fun at the end. I had a blast battling. I was hoping Newton was going to give him the door just a little bit more so I could sneak under, but that didn't quite happen. But that was a blast. I had 0x. I think I might have been the only one to have that for the race. I believe I got the most points, so that's a good after Daytona. Just keep moving forward. I like this chase format a lot, so we'll see where it goes.
Tanner, what is it about the chase format? I mean, I think I know where you're going to go with this, but what is it about this chase format that all these drivers love so much? Because I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one that loves this chase format. But what to you is why this chase format is the best?
I feel like it crowns a more true champion instead of just getting hot for a few races. You got to be on your P's and Q's the whole chase with the guys, racing Cofield, racing Newton, Hunter. Like, those guys are tough. You got to be getting solid stage points, finishing good every race. Whereas, the other way, which it is what it is. It's the rules. We all know them going into the season. It's just I do prefer the chase. Next year it'll be changed up a little bit, but it is what it is. Everybody has a different preference. It depends who you ask, but we'll just keep on trucking and see if we can't be there at the end, fighting the finals there.
Taylor, I was going to say that, man. Do you feel like with this finish here tonight that this pretty much catapults you get back in the championship hunt, if you will?
I believe so. I've had a great few weeks. I've scored, I think, more points than anybody in the past 3 or 4 weeks, or up there anyways. I've been running solid finally. I had a rough start to the season, but it's the chase started. It's a new season basically, and we'll just see where it goes. It's going to be tough either way. Like I said, it's hard to win in NASRA. It's not easy, but with that, I'm gonna thanks that towing company for Blanchard, my teammates, Hunter, Cinnamon, Andrew Harris, and thank you guys for the broadcast. I'm ready to go back and watch it. That finish, I know that was awesome because I had the front row seat to it. But thanks Brady for all the crap he puts up with, and I will catch you guys next week.
There's the thoughts of Taylor Peacock, everybody. He will finish in the number 3 position, a former regular season points champion, trying to do what he needs to do to try to seal the deal in his 411th career start tonight, by the way. 25-time winner to finish on the podium. All right, well, Jacob, I say we get off the air here before we say anything else going to get us in trouble or these drivers get in trouble. So, man, listen, at the end of the day, everybody's having a good time. They're being themselves. And, Jonathan Cofield, bad luck last week in Daytona. By the way, if people didn't remember, he won Daytona back when the season started. He won at Daytona when the season started. And then bad luck last week, bounces back, comes back, and gets a solid victory. The points will update here in a little bit. That's what it looked like before. Actually, I think it's updated. I think it has. Yep, there it is. Yeah, if they've updated it, there it is. Jonathan Cofield with a bounce back. He's only 33 now, back to Hunter Parsons. And look at this. Anybody in the fight in the top 16 are only 100 back from each other. That's crazy as we move to Charlotte next week, buddy. Your final take tonight. Always a pleasure, Jacob.
Yeah, always a pleasure here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. I mean, Martinsville, love this place. I really want to get me a Martinsville hot dog here. I really do. And I would love to get me a virtual grandfather clock. But, you know, it is what it is. What a finish. I mean, granted, you got some guys, they were ill, they were PO'd, you know, this, that. You know, you got beef and this and that. But at the end of the day, it finished out the way that everybody wanted to see it. A short track finish, nail biter, and literally door banging coming to the line. You see it right there. Cofield gets the win over Newton, baby. It was a good one. Love it here.
Special indeed, ladies and gentlemen, when it is all said and done. Burning it down, celebrating Jonathan Cofield. Wins tonight on a caution-filled night at Martinsville. And, of course, we now prepare for Charlotte. For Jacob Reeves, Dean, Cody Knott, Brady LaBeouf, TJ Moore, everybody with NASRA, DSR Electric, ServPro 200 tonight at Martinsville goes to Jonathan Cofield. I'm Wesley Outlet. Don't forget, tomorrow night, encore, NASRA ARCA playoff round 1 from Kentucky. It will be tomorrow night, and then, of course, round 2 on Wednesday, Cops Trucks on Thursday. That's what's to come. Join us. Good evening.